The universe is enigmatic, and it has become increasingly strange over time. On our world, weird objects that appear to have come from another planet have been discovered. Such discoveries greatly astound us and inspire some of us to learn more. Stay until the end to find out how a researcher met an alien through his voyage. Welcome to our channel, where we provide you with facts related to space. Before heading on to the video, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you may never miss any of our updates. A debate that has persisted since this day was sparked in 1991 by discovering extremely tiny coil-shaped artifacts near the bank of Russia's Khozim, Narada, and Balbanyu rivers. This mysterious and little structure raised the possibility that a society may have existed that was capable of creating nanotechnology 300,000 years ago. These constructed coils were initially discovered during geological research related to the extraction of gold from the Ural mountains. These pieces consist of coils, spirals, shafts, and other unidentified components. According to an analysis from the Russian Academy of Science in Syktyvkar, copper is the largest piece found, while the smallest ones are made of tungsten and molybdenum. The shape of these objects shows that they were manufactured and not naturally occurring metal particles. They have been found to resemble the same tiny parts used in modern technology. The largest of these objects measured 1.18 inches. The smallest is only 1/10,000th of an inch, and many have golden means proportions. These strange discoveries bore a weird resemblance to the control parts used in recently manufactured nano machines. All pieces were discovered at depths between 10 to 40 feet in the gravel and debris layer. These deposits coincide with the Pleistocene era, indicating that the objects may be 100 years old or more. Since no known natural process could account for how each thing was made, they all appeared to have been created. It is strange how people might have developed their technology to the point where they could have produced them 100 years ago. In 1996, the Central Scientific Research Department of Geology and Exploitation of Precious Metals in Moscow wrote that despite being thousands of years old, the components are of a technological origin. Although some asserted that these tiny structures were merely debris left behind from test rockets launched from the nearby Plesetsk space station, Dr. Johann Feiberg, a doctor of physical science, appeared to be convinced that the most credible explanation is that these artifacts are connected to ancient rocks in some way. They are far too old to have come from modern manufacturing. However, two issues contradict the first argument. The fact that no materials similar to those discovered near the launch site had ever been found negates the claim. Also, these items were located 10 to 40 feet below the surface, so the idea that they were debris from a rocket launch has no basis. The artifacts have been reviewed at 4 facilities in Helsinki, St. Petersburg, and Moscow. However, further research into these tiny structures seems to have ended in 1999 with the demise of Dr. Johann Feiberg in 1999, as he was the lead researcher of the investigation. This remained a puzzle like that of 1947, when alien sightings and UFOs were on every tongue. During that time, a rancher named William Brazel made a shocking discovery. He witnessed what everyone was talking about on a ranch located in Corona, New Mexico, 80 miles northwest of Roswell. In early July of 1947, William reported finding debris on his ranch. The Roswell Daily Record reported that the intelligence office of the 509th Group at Roswell Army Airfield had come into possession of a flying saucer. The story made headlines worldwide, but the military changed it in less than 24 hours. It was later reported that the debris found was wreckage from a weather balloon. The commander of the 8th Air Force, Brigadier General M. Ramey, cleared up the mystery. He said the bundle of tinfoil, rubber remnants of a balloon, and a broken wood beam were sent here. He added that the objects were crushed remnants of a wind target used to determine wind direction and velocity at high wind altitudes. William Brazel said he found the wreckage of the balloon in his ranch and hurried back to Roswell to report to the sheriff's office. The sheriff called the Roswell airfield, and Major Jesse Marcel, 509th Bomb Group Intelligence Officer, was assigned to the case. Colonel Blanchard was the commanding officer of the bomb group who reported the find to General Ramey. The object was later flown to the headquarters from there. On getting it, the Army announced that they could get possession of the disc through the cooperation of the sheriff and a local rancher. Major Jesse Marcel, assigned as the group intelligence officer at the scene, collected the box of debris and had it delivered to higher authorities. However, he peeked into the box during delivery out of curiosity. According to him, he found what is called hieroglyphic-like markings, but the story was debunked by the Army, who insisted that the debris was the leftover of a crashed weather balloon. Marcel was even forced to take a picture with the garbage at the press conference, and the case was closed just like that. The government's successful 40-year plan to hide the truth got underway. The military placed the crash site under quarantine, collected all of the wreckage, and flew most of it to Washington, D.C., where it vanished from view. However, the topic was raised again in 1978 when UFO researcher Stanton Friedman interviewed Marcel. Stanton had spoken with more than 100 eyewitnesses, including individuals who claimed first-hand encounters with the spacecraft's remains. During his investigation, he used the extraordinary recollections of the rancher who found the site, Major Marcel, who was tasked with collecting the wreckage, and other prominent Air Force officers, scientists, and bureaucrats who studied the debris and prepared for its shipment. According to Marcel, the government ordered him to keep quiet over the event. The Roswell event is one of the most suspicious events about alien invasion of the human world. An essential thing in the Roswell incident was the finding of molybdenum. The same material found in the tiny Russian-manufactured coils was found half a century ago before the UFO crashed into Roswell. The debris found in the Roswell incident also tested for molybdenum. Molybdenum is an element used by NASA in its aircraft. The technology is so new that there is no chance it was here millions of years ago. So this indicates the existence of a superior human race we share this place with, or aliens who left the technology on Earth by chance. The latter theory was much accepted by many because some claimed that they had met the aliens but were silenced by the government. One of the stories of an alien encounter is about the American explorer and naval officer Richard Byrd. He was a pioneering American aviator, polar explorer, and logistics coordinator. He was awarded the nation's greatest award for bravery, the Medal of Honor. Byrd was appointed by the then Secretary of the Navy, James Forrestal, as the project officer for the Antarctic Development Project in 1946. He discovered 1/4 of the Antarctic coast previously unseen. The fourth Antarctic mission led by Byrd was known as Operation High Jump. It was planned to last 6 to 8 months and was the largest Antarctic expedition. However, there is more to what Byrd discovered, but the government kept it secret. After his death, his son found the top secret in his private diary. According to Byrd, he found a crystal city beneath the world in Antarctica. He was flying through the South Pole when he discovered an Earth beyond ours. Being an explorer, he went down and entered through a hole. He found a city made of crystal, but he realized suddenly that his aircraft was not under his control anymore. After that, he saw disc-like aircraft appear in front of him. These airships led him to a being called the Master. The Master told Byrd that he was disappointed at the humans, and the humans were destroying the place we shared with them. After Byrd discovered this, he was taken aback by the mission and asked to keep quiet about the incident. It is hard to believe Admiral Byrd. Whether it is aliens' invasion or ancient human civilization, it remains a puzzle. But if it's humans, how did they manufacture such tiny components? And what are they used for? What of the possibility of being aliens? Does it mean some creatures are more civilized than us? Thanks for watching this video. Do tell us your views in the comments box. For more educational videos like this, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future updates. See you in the next video. Bye.